Hello, traders. First and foremost, I'm going to say sorry because of the fact that last weekend it wasn't possible for me to share the usual end of the week market view. It was one of those weekends wherein you just completely tied up one after the other, something or the other is happening. This weekend is also similar, so I'm not going to take any chance. And I thought that tonight, it's Friday, um, 12th of December 2025. Let's not leave it for the weekend. I know it's a busy one coming up. Let's straight away sit and figure out what happened to the market this week and how we should, position ourselves for the week ahead. So let's take a look at the markets. My usual three time frame. On the left, we have the monthly, center is weekly, right is daily. I'm looking at the Nifty daily chart. And what do? हम लोग generally Nifty के बाद broader markets को देखते हैं. We take a look at the broader markets. After that, we're going to look at this individual sectoral charts. And of course, sectoral charts analyze karte waqt, we're going to bring in our usual RRG and figure out what's happening where. चलिए निफ्टी के साथ स्टार्ट करते. The monthly is, we are midway almost, 12th of December. So let's leave the monthly, which is still looking okay. No problem with the monthly, it's bullish. Now on the weekly time frame, by the way, I'm using the usual next price and the next RSI indicator. The structure of the chart is still positive. Structurally, ये अभी भी एक बेहतरीन positive chart है. But this week, we did face a little bit of a correction followed by a bounce back. So दोनों तरफ price movement इस हफ्ते हमें देखने को मिला है. We should not forget the fact कि this current correction has gone through a multi-legged one. It's not a one-way correction and a one-way pullback. It has gone through A, B, C kind of a move. जैसे एक complex correction होता है. Going back to the weekly chart, it's a mixed feeling. Structure abhi bhi positive hai. My indicator, which gives me state of flow, is still bullish. But I have a bit of a sign of correction, consolidation, slowdown. In Heiken-Ashi language, this is a red HNGB with a lower high and a lower low. And I have a short term around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bar RSI divergence with the short term RSI that I have here. When I add up these readings, it tells me it is bullish. Be a little careful. This is not the kind of market where you'll go bullish left, right, and center. When will the bullishness come back really strong? If the upcoming week, if we get a move above this week's high, agar is week ke high ko cross karke, and if it closes above that high next week, that is, then it will go back to a much more positive sentiment market condition than where we stand right now. So the weekly is, like, I would say 70% bullish with a 30% signs of possible slowdown, which means that आगे जाके अगर next week हमें range bound price action दिखता है, a range bound volatility दिखता है, we should not be surprised. We should be preparing for that. Now the daily, after this leg of correction, today's move of 148 points from the Nifty spot is impressive. Is impressive because it stayed positive throughout the day's trade and it also closed pretty strong, almost at the highest point of the day's range. In fact, आज मैं सुबह lower time frame, अगर daily के नीचे का time frame बात करें, I was taking a look at the 75-minute time frame, and इस 75-minute time frame में आपको ये polarity बनते हुए दिखेगा, which is the previous lows acting as current highs. And Nifty ने बहुत easily, it has just taken out this range with quite an ease and managed a close above it. So this 2-day recovery, 2-day bounce back is pretty impressive. अगर मैं अपने trend, momentum, state of flow के point of view से बात करूं तो it's still negative. But Heiken has improved quite a bit. So from a short-term point of view, from the daily charts point of view, things are not very bullish and things are not very bearish also. In fact, the bearish attributes are little more than the than the bullish. Overall, weekly, daily को जोड़ने के बाद, I get a sense, I get a feeling that this market can stay within a range. Can stay within a range. Or is range ka lower border, of course, is the recent close, which is close to 25,700. And on the upside, it needs to take out 26,200 and then, of course, 26,300. More or less, this is the area on the upside. It can continue to stay within a range. दिसंबर का जो लास्ट 1-2 हफ्ता होते हैं, उसमें you don't get to see a lot of price action, trend-wise action. Predominantly, FIIs are on a holiday season, and so price action थोड़ा muted रहता है. So let's see, for the rest of the couple of weeks this month, will the market create a range or not? Strategically, हमें क्या करना चाहिए, क्या देखना चाहिए? Because the monthly and the weekly structure is still positive, and because we expect short-term range-bound volatility kind of a behavior, we should be very, very selectively bullish. So we have to identify the sectors properly, and within the sectors, the stocks. So keep a very selective bullish stance. Do not expect huge fireworks for the rest of the month. So छोटे-छोटे trades, कम trades, छोटे profits में निकल जाना, hit and run kind of an approach is what we should be looking at this month. Okay. Let's come to the broader markets. If we take a look at the CNX 500, the CNX 500 has bounced back equally well, but the CNX 500's weekly chart is giving me a bearish icon. CNX 500 का जो weekly chart है वो मुझे clearly एक bearish icon दे रहा है, और इसीलिए मैं जितना निफ्टी पे structurally थोड़ा भी bullish था हूँ, 500 is giving me a little bit of concern. So I'll keep an eye on this. I'll see how it closes next week. Not as bullish as probably what we saw in Nifty 50. Mid cap also, the bounce back is good, close to back to those previous lows, pretty wide range, lower high, lower low on the hike and weekly. Okay, not bad. Small cap clearly down and out. In fact, small cap, CNX small cap पे हम लोग every week जो analysis करते हैं, we had figured this out and we had turned negative on the overall view of the small cap around a month and a half back. Abhi bhi, from the monthly, it is forming a bearish icon. Weekly clearly down, and daily also down and stretched. So stretched ke baad, the fact that it will give us a customary bounce back is very obvious. तो मैं अभी भी सजेस्ट करूंगा कि स्मॉल कैप से आप दूर ही रहिए फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ अ शॉर्ट टर्म मोमेंटम ट्रेडर. आपको स्मॉल कैप सस्ते में मिलेगा इफ यू आर एन इन्वेस्टर, बट from a momentum trading point of view, I would request and suggest stay away from the small cap. Now let's take a look at the sectors. To take a look at the sectors, हम लोग generally क्या कर रहे थे? We were taking a look and counting from this low कि कितने हफ्ते गए, and based on that we were running our RRG. With that in mind, from this low, if we count कि कितने हफ्ते हुए इस low के बाद, then we get around 18 weeks. This included. तो included को हटा देता हूँ, 17 bars. 17 bars on the weekly chart. तो चलिए, let's analyze the market from a 17 weeks point of view using relative strength. With that, what I will do is I will pull out the Strike Analytics page from my other screen. This is Strike Analytics, RRG. First and foremost, my list of NSE sectors, which is around 16 sectors over here. I've added recently media to it. Benchmark, Nifty 500. Time frame, weekly. And count 5 को increase करके 17. This is how our RRG, sectoral RRG looks like. Starting off with the, एक बार sort कर लेते percentage change. Starting off with the leading, अभी भी 17.86% gains last 17 weeks is Nifty PSU Bank. We have been discussing this. PSU Bank has the maximum relative strength. Momentum lose हो रहा है, so you have to be selectively bullish here. Let's take a look at the chart. Coming to trading view and opening up CNX PSU Bank, we do see signs of slowdown on the weekly chart. Heiken has turned bearish. Structure is still fairly positive, but weekly उतना bullish अभी नहीं है. Daily is clearly negative. Daily clearly negative, weekly giving us finally after a long time giving us some signs of weakness. We have to take the green flag out. We cannot mark it red because weekly abhi bhi negative nahi hua in terms of trend and the structure. So we're gonna stay neutral. We're gonna just uh, observe the pack for another week and then decide. आफ्टर पीएसयू बैंक कम्स प्राइवेट बैंक. इनफैक्ट एक काम करते हैं, पीएसयू बैंक के बाद प्राइवेट बैंक है, प्राइवेट बैंक के बाद उसके ठीक नीचे निफ्टी बैंक है, और निफ्टी बैंक के नीचे फिनेंशियल सर्विसेज. सो फिनेंशियल सर्विसेज इंप्रूविंग से लीडिंग क्वाड्रेंट में जा चुका है एंड इट्स लुकिंग गुड. बैंक निफ्टी इज ऑल्सो लुकिंग सिमिलर एंड प्राइवेट बैंक ऑल्सो फाइन. These three, they have been traveling from the improving quadrant and now has slowly, clearly entered the leading. This is a good thing and not exactly a bad thing. Um, it's a good thing because it is showing gains in relative strength and momentum also. It's a good thing because the banks, the private banks, the bank nifty, the financials, उनके पास वेटेज है. तो वो अगर एक दो हफ्ते के लिए और इम्प्रूव हो जाते तो वो निफ्टी को हेल्प मिल जाएगा वापस ऑल टाइम हाई जाने के लिए. सो द इंडेक्स सपोर्ट कैन डेफिनेटली कम फ्रॉम दिस. बट ऑफ कोर्स रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट more or less here. It has been improving the relative strength. ठीक है, let's take a look at Bank Nifty first. Good monthly weekly chart. No problem with the weekly chart. And the daily chart is reversing. This has to stay green. So banks, we will be looking out for positive trades. I'll quickly check if there's any significant divergence that I can look from the short-term RSI. No. So Bank Nifty positive, iska matlab private banks, when we take a look at it, it will also give us similar feeling, positive, no problem. And CNX Finance gives us similar kind of a view. CNX Finance, on the other hand, is giving me a bit of a sign of a short-term divergence with a red HGB. So if you ask me, I would look at private banks first and then financials. But we maintain green flag for all three of them. The other sector, जो RRG में leading quadrant में पहुंच चुका है वापस, that is mid cap. It has turned around. We did take a look at the mid cap. It did come off quite a bit in this week. Weekly, long ranged Heiken, body relatively smaller, long lower shadow, extreme bounce back over the last two trading sessions. Range expansion ho chuka hai. I think it's better to stay away and just observe. The good thing, relative strength फिर से वापस आ रहा है, so you can be selectively long here. You have to be very careful कि mid cap के अंदर जो आप स्टॉक आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हो, उस स्टॉक अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग सेक्टर से है तो दैट्स अ बेटर कॉल. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट दैट. See, when we talk about a bank nifty or a private bank, we are focusing on private bank as a sector, as a theme. But when we're looking at a mid cap का कोई थीम नहीं है. मिड कैप पीएसयू बैंक भी हो सकता है, प्राइवेट बैंक भी हो सकता है, एफएमसीजी भी हो सकता है. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज मिड कैप पे सिलेक्टिव बुलिश आप ऐसे जाएंगे दैट इफ यू फाइंड एनी स्टॉक विद इन द टॉप 10-20 मिड कैप नेम्स, कोशिश कीजिएगा कि वो जो सेक्टर से बिलोंग करता है उस सेक्टर में भी तेजी हो. दैट इज माई सजेशन. अब आते हैं इन अ क्लॉकवाइज मैनर वीकनिंग पे. वीकनिंग पे है निफ्टी मेटल और निफ्टी ऑटो. बोथ ऑफ देम आर वेरी वेरी सिमिलर. ऑटो हैज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ मोर रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ और निफ्टी मेटल यहाँ पे है. दोनों ही बोथ द सेक्टरल चार्ट्स आर लूजिंग मोमेंटम ऑफ रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ. मतलब like the word suggests, it's weakening. Weakening those sectors जिसमें relative strength है. मतलब strong chart must be consolidating or correcting, has the potential, there is a possibility of a bounce back because relative strength है. अच्छा, with that in mind, can we take a look at CNX Auto and the metal? Auto weekly, not bad. Daily, bouncing back. Keep a bullish bias. Not much of a problem there. It's a little stretched. It is getting a little stretched. But let's ride the trend as much as possible. Let's make use of the trend as much as possible. What about metal? CNX metal weekly has created a huge outside bar. And it was a big move. We saw metals across the board within the commodity space The kind of rally we are seeing in a zinc or a copper or even silver, it's getting reflected in metal stocks also. Big move. प्रॉब्लम क्या है यहाँ पे? पहले व्यू एस्टैब्लिश करते. Do we have a strong view from the weekly? To be honest, no. Um, do we have any view from the daily? It's just getting established, yes, on the positive side. So, slightly positive. But when you talk about execution, कि positive view के साथ अगर, is it a strong positive view? No, it's not. And जो भी positivity is daily chart हमें दे रहा है, based on that, if we want to identify and find a trade, आज 2.5% rally के बाद, most of the stocks will give you a relatively long candle. Size of the candle will be long. मतलब आपका जो ट्रेड होगा ना और उसका जो स्टॉप लॉस आएगा वो बहुत वाइड होगा. सो एग्जीक्यूशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हो सकता है आपको बहुत सारे ट्रेड्स, अच्छे ट्रेड्स या फिर जिसके रिस्क रिलेटिवली कम हो वैसे ट्रेड्स ना मिले. So selectively bullish, we had marked it bearish based on these two candlesticks, Heiken candlesticks, but it's not bearish anymore and it's neither bullish. So we are giving it a neutral. Be very, very selectively bullish and please do not chase any stock which has already gone up quite a bit in this bounce back. जो इस bounce back में काफ़ी हद तक भाग चुका है, उस पे चढ़ के और तेज़ी करने का कोशिश मत कीजिएगा. Sorry for my Hindi pronunciations. I'm improving. Teji. Okay. Lagging quadrant. Lagging quadrant has almost the maximum number of names. This is where we have Nifty Energy. मैं quickly repeat कर लेता हूँ. I look at RRG graph और कहीं पे भी RRG graph अगर ऐसा एंगल होते हुए दिखता है, it's always a good thing for me. और कहीं पे भी अगर ऐसे एंगल होते हुए दिखता है, it is a bad thing for me. Because ऐसे एंगल करते हुए जो RRG होते हैं, these sloping RRGs, they lose relative strength and they are also losing momentum of the relative strength, irrespective of कोई भी quadrant में होना. Now, energy is in the lagging quadrant and it is angling like this. Not a good news. Public sector enterprise, same story, not a good news. FMCG, same story. Consumer durable, same story. Small cap, same story. And media, तो definitely. तो lagging quadrant में जो 6 sectors है, all 6 of them are like this. ऐसा नहीं है कि they are in the lagging and going up. No, none of them. So, energy, PAC. Let's take a look at energy. 2 weeks of negative hike and on the weekly trend momentum state of flow negative, clear negative on the weekly, clearly negative on the daily, bounce back candidate back to these lows, stay away for a long trader, negative marking, the flag goes negative. Public sector enterprise, same story. देखिए, the readings are predominantly on the downside. That does not mean that this will fall again next. It just gives me clarity. How am I going to position myself? So PAC also negative, stay away. What else was there? Consumer durables and FMCG. Clear fall, bounce back. Again, I would suggest stay away. FMCG, not much of a problem. फिर से, again, once again, back to these lows. एक काम करते, इसको draw करके छोड़ देते. Let's just draw this range. Let's give it a nice bluish tinge so that we can identify this as a support and back to that level again. Please understand, these discussions that I'm doing with you, they are predominantly from the point of view of momentum trading and not investment. आप बोल ही सकते हो that FMCG has come back to the same lows फिर से जहाँ से last bounce back मिला था, तो यहाँ पे तो buy होना चाहिए support. वो आप, you're talking from a point of view of a contrarian trader. You're talking from the point of view of buying something which is relatively cheap. From that perspective, you're correct. But the perspective, जो perspective से मैं ये videos every weekend आपके साथ share करता हूँ, उसका perspective है कि I want to identify a stock where the weekly charts are positive. That is the intention. So FMCG, consumer durables, energy, public sector enterprise, and medium, clearly negative. I think Oryx sector था वहाँ पे, which was small cap 100. Small cap we have discussed, clearly negative. So lagging में जो है वो, they are all down, out, stretched on the downside. Too late to go short, too early to go long. I think that is the best way to explain them. Too late to go short. एक bounce back के लिए wait कीजिए, and too early to go long. That is the situation of this 6 sectors within the lagging quadrant. This leaves us to the improving quadrant, और वहां पे है हमारा IT. Yes, this is good. This is a good supportive RRG, pharma, tough nut, and reality. IT पहले बात कर लेते हैं. This is very, very clean, very smooth. IT, pharma to a lot of extent, your rupee depreciation is being a little supportive to it, but good looking RRG. If we take a look at the CNX IT, we had maintained a green flag and the weekly is fine. The daily is also fine, going through a short-term correction. So IT stocks, you should maintain a bullish bias. And ठीक इसके साथ हम लोग डिजिटल भी डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज डिजिटल के अंदर कुछ IT स्टॉक्स भी आते हैं. And weekly is fine, daily is also bouncing back. So digital IT maintain a bullish bias, look to buy in after a short-term correction. Now the good thing is आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि in the leading quadrant we had banks, financials, private banks. In the improving quadrant I have IT. And जब आप अगर IT और बैंकिंग financials का वेटेज जोड़ेंगे तो आपको easily 50% के ऊपर मार्केट का वेटेज मिल जाता. This is a good thing. This tells me that the sectors which are showing relative strength are the strongest sectors. So अगर तेजी कंटिन्यू होता है, if we get a new all time high, we should not be surprised, and हो सकता है कि तेजी यहीं से आए. हो सकता है, possible. Pharma, not a very clean candidate. If I zoom in, आपको दिखेगा. Where is it? It's somewhere here. It does not have relative strength. It was losing. Now it's all of a sudden turning around. Tough nut. It's not easy. It's in the improving quadrant. चलिए pharma देखते हैं. We had maintained a bullish bias, and I think we can keep it. Will it give you a breakout or not? Possible. Weekly, monthly chart, daily chart से better है. So long-term charts are better. Keep a selectively bullish bias over here. The last sector है यहाँ पे in the RRG quadrant. That's reality. It was improving. Now it's done a U-turn. So not a very good looking RRG, to be honest. Price chart देखते हैं. Negative on the weekly. No second thoughts about it. Back to these lows. And stretched on the daily, giving us a bounce back. So ये सारे के सारे जो lagging quadrant में थे और अभी जो हम CNX reality का बात कर रहे हैं, ये सारे के सारे bounce back candidate है after a sharp correction. So अगर आप bounce back trades करते हो, you can look into them. My suggestion request is stick to long trades within the sectors which are strong. That will be my request. चलिए, so we have covered all the RRG ones. Apart from that, we have capital market. Weekly has lost its strength. Daily has bounced back and its state of flow is negative. So we are taking off this green flag. We are going neutral on capital market. Chemicals, ज़्यादा data है नहीं, mostly negative. Let's maintain the red flag. Consumer durables हम लोग ने discuss कर लिया है. Defense, yes, this pack fell really, really hard. Weekly chart negative for 3 weeks, state of flow negative, daily. As such, kuch khas bounce back dikhai nahi. We've not experienced bounce back which we saw in few other sectors. So clearly maintain the red flag. Digital we have discussed. And last, tourism, we decided to stay away. And yeah, it fell. It fell and it's gone back to a very strong hike and negative. Definitely a red flag. So as you take a look at the sectoral behavior, you'll notice कि 2 या 3 हफ्ते पहले probably 2 या 3-4 ही sectors थे जो लाल थे. Most of the sectors were bullish. But धीरे धीरे आपको दिखेगा, you will observe, few have gone neutral, few have gone red. So the market's move is more divided. So keeping this in mind, keeping in mind that the USD INR is at 90.50, almost at the highest point as I discuss this, create this video for you. थोड़ा खुद को balance रखिएगा going forward next week. I would suggest be extremely selective. Keep your trades short term in nature. IT banks में तेजी दिख रहा है and they can lead, but dollar ka weakness can be a problem for the market. All of a sudden, metals may there's a very strong rally that's happening in metals per se and metal stocks. So it's not going to be easy. Trades are not going to come that easily. So keep a very short term view, hit and run approach. This is not where you would want to hold on to a trade for a longish span of time. I'm talking from a momentum trading point of view, not invest. Okay. So with that in mind, prepare well for next week. And sorry again that I was not able to share this end of the week analysis with you last weekend. So enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everyone.